A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
When you think about the history of college football, you've got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. He's past the 30. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Yo.
What up?
Sure.
They get set for the point after we have the first score of the game.
Man, I can't do this Georgia Tech shit, man. I'm telling you. This shit burning me out.
Don't worry, that patch y'all niggas been waiting on and come out tomorrow.
I seen that. I definitely seen that. I'm hoping that shit change all that fucking dumbass blocking shit.
I didn't even know what the fuck was going on until I got
Where at? Where at?
Huh?
Where at?
Let me get or something.
When?
Probably it's better tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on because when he left the girls, I woke at 5:30 in the morning. So I went and I fell asleep and he called and I didn't pick up either. But then I was in my sleep and like I turned over and I was like, I just like feel him and like, and I woke up and I see he had this call, you FaceTime, and I was like, what the fuck?
Here. Here.
For like 5 minutes.
You don't gotta cry. Just ask.
After I looked and I texted her.
You don't have to cry.
I said, I was like, was she okay? She was like, yeah, she was just like,
Oh, y'all let him get through like that.
No, when you wake up like that, there's shit next to your face real fucking quick.
No, go to mommy. Here.
Oh, 3 years fellas.
Here, go take it to mommy.
Oh, he was?
Oh my God, Brooks.
That's how people touch that was the one night sometimes they both make up.
Oh man, I can't get no animation with this fucking team. Shit is ass, man.
I had him in the
Wide open.
I'll wake up at 3, and the next thing you know, my alarm goes off. I'm like,
Oh, this nigga Marcel, he got hit. Why? Oh, this Hall nigga. Now he want to be disruptive.
I love it, guys.
They'll go right back to it. Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards.
Oh, I like that. I know people like
you get this defense to be more aggressive to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage. And that might open up
That's so satisfying, but I can get myself to do it. Oh, hi, Kyle.
Oh my, look at the bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, man. I can't make this shit
Marcel,
up.
that's a crazy ball right there.
Tomorrow I'm gonna make this question because the way the hold is, it looks like maintenance to look at it. So the first thing they're gonna tell me is I know that I gotta find my only person to look at it, then I'm gonna have to worry. Yeah, if maintenance don't, if they can't look at it, I'm gonna have him look at it. Because I pulled it out today, but I couldn't get their hold.
Thank God, thank God. Forgot this nigga has a fumbling problem.
I think we just want to go home from dry and that's why I was like, I want to get crossed on second because yeah, that's not good. I want to get crossed on.
Can't make this shit up, yo. Yeah, Metley might be done for me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I can't be doing this shit.
Another fumble? And they not going. All right, bet.
They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. A little bit of running down at the 24 after a pickup.
Defense, man, you gotta go low. You gotta chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Humphrey, that's your coverage game.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5
Because me, I'm really sure. I really don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I would love to be at the point where at the end of the day, if I I got around her, that got her all her opinions. So, you know, he needs to practice. He needs to take data all her opinions.
Might have a chance. Inside the 40. He's inside the 40. 20.
We off the phone. You know how I am. I real call me during the appointment and be like, is there anything else you want me to tell her? Or, yeah. No, he knows I'm very picky when it comes to like the doctor or what the doctor is. She's learning how to call. You hear her? Yeah, no. I would have been the same way if like I didn't get her milk under control.
And the kick
Is that what it
is
is?
a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So
These niggas maybe come out gold. What is that?
Hi, Gil. Hey, Gil. Say hi, Gil. What? Yo, he's talking about you, big dog. He's talking about you, big dog. I thought she was too fat to get her foot in her mouth. I ain't gonna lie.
This is something.
Hi, Gil. That's not the girl. That's just the hairline. That's like a baby.
Delayed handoff. It's caught.
Hi, Gil.
They didn't get
Don't
it.
be so sure with your cheek.
There'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow!
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him. Had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp? Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Didn't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Looking to buy time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. As we take a look at the stats, both teams putting up numbers. If you like offense, this second quarter is probably going to be a game for you. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that left. Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground. And
snags it, and there's running room. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Pocket breaking down. He's got the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Washington. Maybe some room here. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run. And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up, getting a big stop.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Bryson Washington. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense becomes even more heightened in this area of the field. You get the short yard situations, the goal-to-go situations. They got to be dialed in. That's 2 big stops in a row by this defense, forcing a 3rd and goal, putting some pressure now on this defense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Brown wants to pass. Wideout trying to get it in. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
He's got him. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. The pick 6, he takes it in. Touchdown, Auburn.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The short hands, it's made. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Finding some room. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mendoza. Dumps it off in the flats. At midfield, he's got room. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Pulls it in. It's made. There he goes. He is in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Cobb.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this deep.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Brown will throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wants to go right back downfield. Escapes trouble. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 13 team, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Trojans, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet. But brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. This is a designed run. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Hit as he throws. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Wants to throw on third. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on his screenplay. How does that happen?
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot. Because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Using his legs, it's Hosley. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. He's taking the shot. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Hauls it in at the 25. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Runs through a man, and he might have space. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Calls his own number, fighting off the defender. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The play action fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Puts it out of the air. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Makes the grab, and he smashes his way through again. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running inside. It's Maddox. Got enough for the first. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. brutal losing streak is close to ending. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
On third down, he drops to throw. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.